There's this crazy idea out there that a traditional family is one with one heterosexual man living with one heterosexual woman in a house with offspring who have a biological connection to both of those. Sorry, that's a modern family, and it's actually a prescription for insanity as far as our biology is concerned. Let me tell you what a hunter-gatherer family looked like, where there were lots of powerful, strong women. It was a roving encampment of extended family members that may get as big as 35 to 40 and then split off into two groups and keep moving along, foraging, hunting. By the way, hunter-gatherers only worked about 20 hours a day. All workplaces were baby friendly because you wore your baby to work. But you also had unlimited childcare because you had sisters, aunties, nannies, cousins, all living in the same group, and they all had a biological interest in some way to this child. You had some men, a very small percentage actually, that were pure hunters that roamed and spread their seed around to other encampments. And by the way, when women helped those hunters hunt, they brought back much more protein. And in the few hunter-gatherer societies that exist today on the earth, they've actually found that the gatherers bring back way more calories than the hunters. But of course, if a hunter brought back something huge like a woolly mammoth, he got lots of meat to share with lots of women, and he had access to more women. The other thing that's very important to understand about our species is that we are the only species in the world, except for the pilot whale and the orca whale, is to have menopause. Now think about it. Why would nature have intended for women to have a good 1/3 of their life where they are wise, experienced, efficient, energetic, but infertile, but sterile? Why? Well, of course, it's to help raise those grandchildren. The human brain, triples in size in the first year of life. This baby must be carried. This is long before Gerber baby food and strollers and everything. It had to be carried by somebody and fed continuously for many, many years on end. So those young mothers who had an active young mother themselves, a grandmother to help out, had more success, and their genes stayed in evolution's link. So what is a traditional family? A traditional family can be anything. It could be two women raising a child, two men raising a child. It could be a group of people raising a child. The most important aspect to a traditional family is consistency, consistent caregivers, a revolving door of parental figures like, mom's boyfriend, dad's girlfriend, or nannies, they get fired every week, is really not good for a developing human brain. It starts to make them feel anxious and insecure. So consistent attachment figures are very, very important. And for all you single mothers out there, I'm one, by the way, I'm there. 14 million single mothers, we're raising 1 in 4 American children. I want to remind you to take very seriously your dating and mating life, because one of the most dangerous places for a child to live is in a home with a non-biologically related male. They have 8 times the rate of emotional abuse, physical abuse, or sexual abuse. So be very careful about who you choose to expose your children to. But at the end of the day, if you have grandparents around, if you have brothers and sisters and cousins, your child will fare better than plenty who are in a traditional family.